the Muslim world erupted into angry protests and violent demonstrations when a conservative Danish newspaper published a cartoon which showed the Prophet Muhammad with a bomb in his turban. In the current climate of resentment and mistrust between the Muslim world and the West, Islam has been hijacked by radicals and extremists. It's being misused to justify endless killings. But here in Europe there is another story that has not been reported. A silent revolution has begun, a Muslim Reformation. In this program, I'm going on a journey to reveal how Britain and Europe have reached a unique moment in history. I believe passionately that despite the terrible bombings in Madrid and London, the future of Islam will be shaped, is being shaped, not only in the heartlands of the old Muslim world, but right here in the cities of Europe. A few days after the London bombings, I was asked to speak at the Regent's Park Mosque to a shocked audience who were horrified by this mass murder carried out by British Muslims.
All these young Muslims, totally out of the essential teachings of Islam, should listen to Muslims saying, in the name of our spiritual communion towards you, this is wrong and we condemn it.
This meeting was an attempt to find an alternative to radicalism and the literal approach to Islam. This has been my personal jihad for many years.
Very often it's very difficult to deal with some of our literalist brothers who are quoting one verse and say, that's it. وَاقْتُلُوهُمْ حَيْثُ ثَقِفْتُمُوهُمْ. You can kill them wherever you find them. Now what we have to say? We need to understand that this was revealed in a specific context. Our message is, and jihad is, the struggle for peace, not the struggle for war. We don't want war. What we are looking for from the very beginning is inner peace, collective peace, social peace, and peace with all the people. Assalamu alaikum. 800 years ago, when Islam was at its peak of its power and learning, some Muslim scholars and rulers tried to close the door on any further debate on how to interpret the message of Islam in the Quran. Ever since, too many Muslims have accepted literal interpretation of the Quran without questioning what it really means.
This attitude is still typical among literalist and conservative clerics like Dr. Israr Ahmad, an Islamic scholar in Pakistan.
So actually this is Sharia, and the fundamental to the Quran, injunctions of the Quran and injunctions of the Sunnah or the practice of the Prophet are eternal, absolutely unalterable. These are the fundamentals. I am a fundamentalist in that way. There can be no permanent change in the fundamentals that have been given in Quran and the Sunnah, whether they are of general interest or specifics. These are final.
I don't agree with this narrow and rigid approach, and in this program I'm going to show how Muslims in Europe want to reopen the debate and look at the Quran with new eyes.